Plunge into the dazzling depths of Palau, a Micronesian paradise where 340 islands across 466 square kilometers weave a spell of turquoise lagoons, ancient matriarchs, and a lake teeming with harmless jellyfish. With just 18,000 souls, this Pacific jewel harbors a shark sanctuary the size of France, a World War II battlefield littered with wrecks, and a society where women call the shots. From a flag that shuns the ocean to a U.S. defense pact treating attacks on Palau as attacks on America, from coconut crabs the size of cats to a nudist scandal rocking the capital, Palau is a kaleidoscope of shock and splendor. Let's uncover the jaw-dropping facts about a place where moonlit fishing reigns, stone monoliths whisper history, and every reef pulses with tales that'll sear your imagination. Geography is a tropical masterpiece. Palau, in western Micronesia, lies 741 kilometers east of the Philippines and 1,300 southwest of Guam. Its main cluster, Babaldaob, Koror, Peleliu, Angaur, sits within a 115-kilometer barrier reef, while 200 uninhabited rock islands, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, form mushroom-like limestone peaks over turquoise lagoons. Babaldaob, the largest at 396 square kilometers, hosts Mount Ngurchelchus, a 242-meter volcanic peak, and 70% of the 150-inch annual rainfall erodes its jungles. The 860,000 square kilometer EEZ, with 400 hard corals and 1,400 reef fish, saw 20% bleaching in 2024, alarming 1,000 divers. Kayaking Atoll lies north, and the Southwest Islands, 604 kilometers away, house 500 in Hatohobe and Sonsorol. 5 active volcanoes per X-posts simmer beneath, with 1,000 yearly quakes. Cyclones like 2012's Bofa killed 2, costing $10 million. History is a turbulent odyssey. Austronesians arrived around 2,500 BCE from Indonesia per 2024 Babaldaob digs, crafting shell tools. Spanish explorer Ruy López de Villalobos hit Peleliu in 1543, claiming it for the East Indies. Spain sold Palau to Germany in 1899 post-Spanish-American War. Japan seized it in 1914, turning Koror into a hub with 20,000 immigrants outnumbering 5,000 Palauans. World War II's 1944 Peleliu battle, killing 10,000 Japanese and 1,800 Americans, left 1,000 wrecks like the helmet wreck, sunk with 500 helmets. The U.S.-administered UN Trust territory from 1947 ended in 1994 with independence via the Compact of Free Association, granting U.S. defense and $500 million in aid. The 2022 U.S. radar deal, costing $100 million, stirred 1,000 Taiwanese protests over China tensions. Blackbirding in the 1870s took 500 to Queensland, per X-posts. Population is a vibrant mosaic. The 2023 estimate of 18,233, down from 21,864 in 2014, reflects migration. 20% or 4,000 live abroad, 2,000 in the U.S., sending $10 million in remittances. Koror, with 11,000, houses two-thirds. Babaldaob's Ingurulmud, the capital since 2006, has 1,000. Palauan's 73% Micronesian with Melanesian and Polynesian roots, mixed with 15% Filipino, 5% Chinese, and 2% American. The 0.36% growth rate strains 1,000 villages, where 20% live below $2 daily. Palauan and English are official, but Angkor's 100 residents speak Japanese legally. Christianity dominates. 75% attend 1,000 churches, 45% Catholic, 5% Seventh-day Adventist. Life expectancy is 72.6 years, but diabetes, tied to 30% obesity, hits 5,000. Women outrank men in clans, electing chiefs for 1,000 households. The economy is a delicate lifeline. The $290 million GDP, at $16,000 per capita, relies on tourism, fishing, and U.S. aid. Scuba diving and snorkeling, with 10,000 visitors in 2024, add $50 million per X-posts via sites like Jellyfish Lake and WWII. Copra and tuna exports earn $10 million, with 65% of 7,000 workers in agriculture. The U.S. dollar, as the official currency, faces 3% inflation, spiking fish by 50 cents per kilo. The 2017 Palau Pledge, signed by 10,000 tourists, enforces eco-respect, while 2020's reef-toxic sunscreen ban protects 400 coral species. The government, employing 30%, leans on the compact's $250 million trust fund, set to phase out by 2044. No central bank exists. 2024's $5 million scam rocked 1,000 accounts. Internet reaches 50%, 9,000 users. Crime is low but quirky. The murder rate, 1 per 100,000, saw 1 killing in 2024 per police. Theft, at 200 cases, targets tourists' $500 phones. Domestic violence affects 30% of 5,000 women. 100 unreported cases in 2024 sparked 50 marches. Cannabis smuggling, with 20 busts, netted $50,000. The 500-strong police, U.S.-trained, patrol corridor but lag in 1,000 villages, where matriarchs resolve 50% of 500 disputes, fining $10 for theft. Cybercrime, like 2024's $200,000 phishing scam, hit 1,000 accounts. No military exists. The U.S. defends Palau, treating attacks as domestic per the compact, yet 95% feel safe. 1,000 homes stay unlocked. A 2013 volcanic eruption report claiming 3,000 evacuations was debunked. Babeldaub's volcano is extinct per ex posts. Culture is a matriarchal marvel. Palau's matrilineal system with 1,000 clans gives women authority over land, finances, and chief selection. The first birth ceremony, a 7-day ritual, pampers 100 new mothers yearly, presenting babies to 1,000 villagers. Storyboards, carved by 1,000 artisans, fetch $500 at Koror's night market. Food, taro, ulkoi, coconut soup, fruit bat soup with staring carcasses, feeds 5,000 at 1,000 feasts. Shell money, used by 1,000 elders, buys $100 ceremonial gifts. Buy meeting houses, with 100 in Koror, host 1,000 debates. The Palau Games, with 5,000 athletes, cost $1 million in 2024. Dance, like the women's Oceanic, stuns 2,000 tourists. Palauan, with 14 letters, shapes 1,000 songs. The moon, guiding 1,000 fishers, stars on the flag, not the ocean, symbolizing peace. Quirks are Pacific magic. Jellyfish Lake on Isle Malk hosts 5 million non-stinging jellyfish migrating daily. It was closed in 2018 for drought but reopened in 2024, drawing 5,000 snorkelers per ex-post. The 2009 Shark Sanctuary, the world's first, spans 600,000 square kilometers, banning commercial fishing and earning a 2012 Future Policy Award. Coconut crabs, cat-sized and coconut cracking, scare 1,000 tourists but are a threatened delicacy, per ex-posts. Fruit bat soup, with bat's eyes glaring, shocks 500 diners. Cats are considered bad luck, yowling signals death, keeping strays at 100 versus 1,000 feral dogs, which growl at foreigners per ex-posts. The 2017 Palau Pledge, a passport-stamped eco-oath, is a global first. Angkar's 100 residents speak Japanese as an official language, a relic of the Japanese Empire. Ngerulmud, the smallest capital, houses only government buildings. Environment is a biodiversity jewel at risk. The 70 marine lakes with 4,000 mollusks include Jellyfish Lake's unique mastigias. Forests with 1,260 plants and 200 endemics shelter 141 birds, 11 endemic. The 2024 discovery of a new fish species thrilled 500 biologists. Reefs with 300 soft corals lost 20% to 2024's bleaching. Saltwater crocodiles, 100 strong, roam mangroves. Dugongs, a rare 50, graze seagrass. Cyclones like 2013's Haiyan cost $5 million, flooding 1,000 homes. Solar power at 15% lights 1,000 homes. 2024's $1 million panels cut 10% of diesel. Waste, 200 tons daily, sees 50% unrecycled, clogging 50 corridor bins. The Protected Areas Network, with 1,000 community rangers, restored 100 hectares in 2024. Sea rise at 3 millimeters yearly threatens 70% of coast by 2100 per the UN. Social issues sting. Poverty grips 20%, 3,600 below $2 daily. 1,000 kids skip meals despite 2024's $10 million aid. Education, free for 5,000, hits 90% literacy, but 500 rural schools lack Wi-Fi. Healthcare, with one Palau National Hospital, struggles. 2024's 500 dengue cases, overwhelmed 50 beds, costing $10,000 for Guam evacuations. Gender equality ranks Palau 90th. 30% of women face violence, and only 3 of 16 senators are female. Migration, with 1,000 yearly U.S. moves, drains talent. 2024's 20 nurses left. Obesity, at 30%, risks 5,000 with diabetes per X posts. The 2022 radar deal, tied to US-China rivalry, sparked 1,000 sovereignty debates per X posts. Politics is a US-tied democracy, a constitutional republic under President Cyril Whips Jr., re-elected in 2024 with 57.5% against Tommy Remengesau Jr.'s 41.3%. Palau has 16 state legislatures and 16 tribal chiefdoms, making it overgoverned for 18,000 per World Atlas. The compact gives the U.S. defense control and $50 million yearly, but 2024's $100 million radar plan drew 1,000 Chinese protests. Corruption with 50 cases cost $5 million. 2024's $2 million aid misuse sparked 200 rallies. Taiwan's $10 million aid versus China's $5 million loans fuels loyalty. Whips vowed alliance until death in 2025 per Taipei Times. Chiefs, elected by 1,000 matriarchs, advise on 50% of 500 disputes. Press freedom with 50 journalists is free. Radio Palau reaches 10,000. History's shocks echo. The 1543 Spanish claim left 1,000 disease deaths. The 1918 flu killed 500. The 1944 Palau battles 1,000 wrecks draw 5,000 divers. The 1979 refusal to join Micronesia by 1,000 voters preserved Palauan identity. The 1994 independence, after 15 referenda, cost $1 million. The 2017 nude tourist scandal, with 10 Chinese arrested at Negral Mud, hit 1,000 headlines per X posts. Badrul Chow's 37 stone monoliths, from 161 to 550 CE, rival Easter Island, drawing 1,000 archaeologists. Economy's gaps hurt. Tourism's $50 million enriches 100 firms. 50% of 1,000 guides earn $2 daily. Fishing's $20 million faces 15% stock drops. AID's $50 million funds 1,000 elites, not 500 clinics. Infrastructure's 50% unpaved roads stall 1,000 businesses, costing $2 million. The 2024 visitor dropped to 10,000 from 90,000 in 2019, cost $40 million per X posts. Culture's oddities dazzle. The first birth's 100 baths cost $1,000 each. Fruit bat soup's 500 bowls shock 1,000 tourists. Shell money's 1,000 beads buy $100 gifts. Koror's 100 buy host 5,000 events. The 2024 Palau Games 5,000 athletes drew 10,000. Palauan's 1,000 proverbs guide 500 kids. Palau is a paradox of beauty and brink. Pristine yet imperiled, matriarchal yet modern, tiny yet titanic. Its shocking facts, from jellyfish swarms to shark havens, from Wutu scars to nudist uproars, reveal a nation as fierce as it's fragile. Whether it's Koror's bustling 11,000 or Babeldaub's silent peaks, Palau grips your soul and holds fast. It's a place where Micronesian spirit defies global tides and every island is a bold, unforgettable leap.